cooking. What's up, Doc?
Welcome, comic book junkies, to your friendly neighborhood Saturday morning cartoon show. We're starting it off with a Golden Age comic book, Wonder Comics, with a Schomburg rescue cover. Look how aghast the firemen are. They're like, holy crap, I can't believe that he just did that. And that's the Grim Reaper. This is from 1946. Alex Schomburg. So they're kick it off with a Golden Age book. All right, now let's get to the regular comics. The regular cool comics. So what is this? First Amanda Waller. First team appearance of the new Suicide Squad. Oh, I remember this book was hot, but this is a book I've seen in dollar bins all the time. It's like a Key wannabe. It's like it says I'm a Key, and you're like, I see too many of you. I don't really care. So from January 1987, number 3 from a 6-part miniseries of Legends. We got Byrne on... Is he doing the cover? He does the interior writing. I know that. Yeah, that's a John Byrne cover. Up next, we have a Neil Adams cover. Nope, it's a Bill Tront cover. Sorry. Number 2, 1969. No wonder why it doesn't look that good. I don't know. It's a strange cover. Phantom Stranger number 2. Follow me, for I am. Why didn't they let Neil Adams do this? I don't know. I don't like the cover. I don't like the composition. The only thing I do like about it's early Phantom Stranger. I mean, it's not bad. It's just, it doesn't draw you in. From 1957, Dan DiCarlo. This is number 5 from My Girl Pearl. But you told me to be sure to punch the time clock. Oh my goodness. She's so dumb, but oh so... She's so beautiful, but oh so dumb. My Girl Pearl. Beautiful Don DiCarlo. It's a low grade, but I guess the price was right on it. I don't know what I paid. $5. The price was right. Okay, so we got some anniversary covers. Roger Stern cover here. Roger Stern. Sorry, John Buscema. Stern is the writer. Great Black Knight cover. 273, November 1986. Avengers. Then we have an Al Milgrom cover from November 76. Here we have a newsstand. That one's a direct West Coast Avengers with Hawkeye giving us the wink. The winky dink. I don't have the artist on this one. I think this is Frank Miller. Daredevil 236. I would imagine that would be the person I would ask to do the cover. This is another Al Milgrom. Incredible Hulk, number 325. Not a bad Hulk. Not a bad Hulk. Who is this? It says B and R. I don't know who this is. All new, all daring Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man. That's a great cover. I like it. November 86, number 120. So there's all your anniversary covers that I pulled out. They were all needed to be remiled. So I said, hey, let's show them to the junkies. Now here we have an Ernie Chan cover. He also did that one that I showed from Teen Titans, where he's holding a gun to the Harley Quinn's head. But that is a great cover, guys. Number 125 from December 76. Great Two-Face cover. None of these books that I showed you are expensive. They shouldn't cost you more than $20 in super high grade and $10 in anything below that. Is this, I believe this, is this the Bill Sienkiewicz cover? Amazing Spider-Man Part 3, Life in the Mad Dog Ward, number 295. This is from 1987. I didn't put any infos on this. It's a great cover. I forget what storyline this is. Okay, here's one that I found. High grade. I forget what I paid for it. Oh man, I don't have any tape on the back. I paid $5 for this at a backyard sale. And it is high grade. I can't believe this book. So this, I don't know. Could this maybe reach a 9.0? And I know this book is expensive now. And I'm so happy that I found it, especially in this. It's a beautiful copy from 1974. But look at that. Seeing it in videos, seeing it, looking at prices in this book, in this condition is well over $100. Maybe even $200. Maybe even $300 if I get it graded. I'm shocked. I never thought it was that cool of a cover, actually. But I guess a lot of people like this. So I found it for $5, did I say? $5 at a yard sale. Here from 78, we have a nice skull cover. I don't know who does this. I want to say Luis Dominguez, because I see an LD, I think, right there. A Fright for the Eyes, Witching Hour, number 80. This is another one where I went to a small comic show and I bought all their horror books. I think they were like, the guy had $3 and he said, if you buy more than so many, they're $2.50 a piece. And I think I bought like 50 of them. Here we have part 1 of The Coffin. So this is the Craven's Last Hunt. Part 1, Spider-Man, Web of Spider-Man, October 1987. It's not a high-grade copy. It's a Mike Zeck cover. It's not a high-grade copy. It's probably a 4.0, maybe. But still, it's cool, you know, a buck, and I'll read it. But that's the whole purpose of these videos that I've been doing on Saturdays, to show you that there's tons of cool comics that don't cost you a whole lot. I did spend $6 for this one. You Can't Kill a Corpse. I actually put a caption on it in a picture. Come on in, the water's just great, or something like that. Come on in, the water's fine. Great cover, number 49. Pretty decent copy. I don't know. I want to say a Nick Cardy cover. We probably got a 6.5 here, which for $5 I think is well worth it. Then we have Red Sonja, number 3. She-Devil with a Sword. This is from 1977. Frank Thorne cover. Web of the Spider Queen. Look how she's turning into the spider. Then we have Jim Apparel cover. Is this Apparel cover? Yeah, it's Jim Apparel cover, but it's Don Newton on the interior. Is my favorite artist. A novel-length Sea Spectacular with a special surprise villain. A great Tombstone cover. Oh, he killed Aqualad, and it's all his fault. Nice Jim Apparel cover. 1978. I want to see. Yep, 1978. And then we have Brave and the Bold with Batman and Aquaman. Jim Apparel cover. Number 142, 1978. Man, Jim Apparel in his day was such a great artist. He's so close to Neil Adams. He did great hair on Aquaman. All right, I ran out of books. Let me run another room and grab another stack. Okay, The New Mutants, number 45, November 1986, with the Barry Windsor cover of Magic. This is a small key. There's some kind of memorial service in here, and Kitty Pryde really goes off using some foul language inside the book. I don't think I've ever read this. I was just when I was researching it, so that's pretty wild. I'll have to check that one out. Okay, another one. This is a great cover by Pepe Morano. Not only is it a good girl and a Christmas cover, but there is a really touching letter in here from a daughter from a Vietnam vet that she said how this comic had helped her to understand why her father rarely talked to her as a child. So interesting. My dad was a Vietnam vet, and that war affected him a lot too. It actually killed him. He actually got cancer from Agent Orange. So shout out to my dad, who I miss so much. Gary Smith, Nighttiger Comics, we miss you. We miss you, sir. Great cover by Joseph Michael Linzer. Purples on this thing are incredible. We got skulls, skeletons, good girl art. Man, this is a fantastic looking book. Like that Drop Dead Gorgeous. If I could find like 4 or 5 of these in dollar bin high grade, I'd grab them. They'd all look cool together. There's nothing key about this. I'm just a big fan of Miss Tree. She was the wife of Mike Hammer, the detective, in the novel, and he got murdered, and she took over his detective agency. This one was actually sealed in a poly bag tightly, and I just opened it up, put in some Mylar. I can't wait to read it. It's a giant-sized book. And the writer, Max Collins, was actually a singer when he was a teenager in a supposedly psychedelic band called the Day Trippers, even though they were a Christian group and they had one song called Psychedelic Summer or something like that. They were grouped in with all the bands from that era, and actually their song was pretty famous. There's an issue where he tells the whole story about his early career. Dark Man. I've never seen this movie. We're in a tropical storm right now, so don't mind the sound of the rain. Matter of fact, enjoy it. Here we have a Killer Galactus cover. I think, is this a John Byrne? No. Who is this cover by? I guess John Byrne. 1979, Fantastic Four 219. This is another one. Used to be a dollar bin all the time, but now it's kind of gained some traction because it's the Galactus cover. And it is a really killer book. Killer cover. I love it. I love when you get all these like planets colorful in the backgrounds in space. Okay, a couple more. We got number 94, June 1980, Marvel Team Up, Spider-Man and the Shroud, Master of Darkness, Al Milgrom cover. I've always liked the Shroud. I always thought he was cool. They handled him well in everything that I've read. Kept him like super mysterious. I do have his first appearance. There was one issue of Solo Avengers where he fought Moon Knight, which was one of the best Moon Knight fights ever. Okay, last book of this one, guys. Just a nothing burger, but just a cool cover by Keith Giffen. Lightning Lad versus Lightning Lord, the fight of the 30th century. I thought it was a cool cover. Big Legion fan, especially around this time was when I was buying comics off the newsstand, and this was a series that I would pick up quite frequently. But great cover nevertheless. any more info about this. Paul Levitt's on the scripts, and Keith Giffen does interior layouts, the plot, cover. Keith Giffen was one of my favorite artists. He started in Defenders, where I first seen him, and fell in love with his art. He has like a Kirby style to me. But that's it for this one. Nighttiger, peace out.